Hey there, are you ready to dive into the world of computer hardware?
Today, we will walk you through the process of assembling and disassembling systems.
Whether you are a beginner or just looking to refresh your knowledge, these guides will help you to understand the basics of computer assembly.
Before assembling, determine first the OHS and gather the necessary tools and materials. You also need to wear PPE such as face mask, apron, hairnet, gloves, and other things that is available.
Prepare your workspace. Make sure it is clean and free to any potential hazard. Don't work alone and always have someone nearby in case of an emergency. Don't attempt to work when you're tired or feeling unwell, and avoid eating and drinking while you're doing the activity.
So let's proceed on disassembling the system unit. But before we do it, let's say first the OHS during disassembling and assembling. First, do not wear jewelry such as bracelets, necklaces, and earrings, except for the jewelries that cannot conduct electricity. Second, handle all sensitive components in conducting metallic edge. Third, be careful with the sharp edges inside the computer case. Fourth, do not use excessive force when disassembling and assembling the computer components to avoid damage. Fifth, always keep one hand in your pocket when anywhere around a powered line connected or high voltage system. So now let's continue. The first thing you need to do is remove all the cables like power cable, VGA cable, speaker, mouse, and keyboard cable in the AVR, system unit and monitor, and also the main power connector. The second thing you need to do is open the system unit, and then inside remove all the cables like SATA cable, front panel cables, ATX power cable, ATX P4 power cable, and other cables that is okay to remove. And then remove the power supply safely using a screwdriver. You can also remove the RAM, motherboard, and HDD if it is removable. But when we are disassembling it, we didn't remove the RAM, motherboard, and HDD because the system unit that we are using is not ours. We didn't remove it to avoid any damage and loose screws, but of course we know how to remove it. So let's proceed on assembling. The first thing you need to do is put back the power supply using screwdriver by twisting it clockwise. Second, we connect all the cables inside the system unit. The hard thing to connect is the front panel cables because it is not easy to understand.
Okay na.
Hindi makita sa kamera.
Here's the front panel connections. And after that, cover up the system unit. And connect all the cables in the AVR, monitor, system unit, and the main power circuit. And then test your computer if it is working. First, turn on the AVR. and then the system unit. If it is working. You can now turn off your computer. Just power off the monitor and wait for the light in the monitor to become orange because when it turns orange, it signals us that it is completely okay to turn off. Power off the AVR and then remove the cable in the main circuit board. Before we end our video, let's say first the OHS after the activity. First, clean the workspace to avoid accidents and maintain cleanliness. Second, if your workmate says it's all good, never assume anything without checking it out for yourself. Don't take shortcuts. And that is all. Thank you for listening.